Hey guys, Jeff here, and today I just wanted to take some time to show you what's been on my metaphorical workbench as far as what I am working on currently. First and foremost, the one that's been getting most of my attention has been my Crack and Lock Pack-Lock 98 Pro. You'll see on the back, I have been keeping track, Parky style, of opens as I progressively pin it. So every time I get up to 20, I am going ahead and putting another pin in. And it took me a while to figure out how to tension this. And for me, this has been, and I know it looks awkward, but this has been what's working for me. And if I use my Jimmy Longs and work my way through, and I really appreciate W3OI Ray. He has been chatting with me as I've been working through this, especially talked to me about the jiggle test to make sure that I'm setting but not oversetting, because this thing is full of serrated pins, which are not an easy one for me. Let's see if I can get an open with this number of pins at least for the camera. It's not my final one. I will say this one's getting a lot of focus for a couple reasons. Number one, I want to be able to send it to Pack-Lock. Love to get that patch. You've seen my lock picking bag that I carry, and I'm wanting to start getting some patches that I can put on it. And number two, my challenge lock Chiro that I had sent to Doc Machina, she passed it on to Loose Shirt, who happens to be a moderator in, I think, the LPU Discord. And he said, hey, this is a great lock. Why don't you apply for your blue belt lock? And I had to tell him, I had picked something that qualified as blue belt like 3 years ago and hadn't applied for it. And in that time, it's been downgraded. And he said, you got that 98 Pro. You should be able to do that. I was like, I don't know. It feels like a real challenge right now. Just like this one is being once I get on camera, of course. I said, I don't know. Maybe I'm just going to have to progressive pin it or something. He said, do what it takes. Progressive pin it, go for it. I should be able to, once I finish this, get it fully pinned up. I should be able to go ahead and apply for my blue belt, because he said that my that Chiro challenge lock easily qualified for the challenge lock part. So I just have to get this thing fully pinned up, picked, and gutted on camera. I really want to get, I know I don't have it fully pinned right now. I think I'm at 5 pins, 4 pins, 5 pins. But I just went up to 5 pins recently. This has been where most of my practice has been going. I know what I need to do. Gotta get the one set to get the good full set. Alright, not getting it on camera right now, but that's okay. I'm getting it, I'm practicing with it, I will get there. Other things I've been working on is I have been trying to learn dimple locks. I'm making my own picks for that. I will share it once I can get this thing fully pinned up. However, I was trying to progressively pin this, but this thing has a horribly skeletonized core. And so I finally learned and grubbed it up, and I currently have 4 pins in it, but it's also really weird. If the key is all the way in, it doesn't turn. I have to pull it out a couple clicks for it to actually turn. But part of the problem is that because of that skeletonized core, I have mangled the springs that came with it. Now, I've been able to find springs in my pinning kits that fit, but I don't know if you can tell. I know it's mangled, so it's hard to see, but these are longer. And so putting these in that fit means that if I pick it pins up, there's some resistance. But if I go pins down, which is honestly the more comfortable way for me, the way I've been picking this, then there's not enough resistance, and the key pins are actually falling down within the shear line because those springs aren't strong enough. So I need to find someone to talk to get the right springs for that. All right, what else? I just recently, I reached out to Keybeard because he had gotten Hippie number 3 by Lockpicking Hippie, a challenge lock, and he said, "Hey, who wants it next?" And I said, "It takes me a while on these. I don't feel like I'm the best picker for it, but if nobody else comes forward." Well, we waited several days, and then Keybeard reached back out. And so I have been working on Keybeard's challenge lock. Now, the first night I got it and was messing around with it, I actually got an open. I took a picture, I sent it to Keybeard, and I sent it to Lockpicking Hippie. But it needs some more practice because so far I am inconsistent. Can't get it every time. And I can't even remember which way I was doing it when I was successful. Was I pins down? Was I pins up? I know that I was using my Allen wrench tensioner, and I know that I used it actually at the bottom of the keyway because it fits more snug down here. Up here it's looser. But I can't remember, was I going clockwise or counterclockwise? So that, hopefully, in the next, I'm going to give myself a month or so, I hope to have that picked on camera. So those two are probably my highest priorities. Other things I've been working on for some time. This is my Illinois Duo, and I picked this up at a garage sale for $1 because it didn't have a key and I didn't know what I was getting. About a year or so ago, Lady Locks talked me through it and I got it picked a couple times. But I don't know how well it shows up on camera. That keyway is chewed all to pieces. The only way that I have been able to tension it, digging through my tools off camera at the moment, is Chris Capoon style, and it's specifically this one. I don't know why. This one just seems to fit the best and actually give me a grip there. But you can see I twisted on this one, and those of you who have messed with them, you know that the twisting can really mess up your feedback. I need to find one the same width and make a regular one. Or I was talking with someone else and realized that maybe I just need to make a fork style one that can hit top and bottom there to give me some good control. Short version, I need to make a better tensioner. I don't know how well it's showing up there, but this is all chewed up and rounded, and so using my standard type of tensioners, it just, of course, once I try it on camera, it's going to work for me. But most of them, they'll kind of hold and then they'll just slip at the most inopportune time. So that's my Illinois Duo. Additionally, my Quickset Smart Key. There we go. And I picked this one, not on camera, and it's been like 3 years ago. And I was very inconsistent with it, and now I can't get it at all. So the suggestion was made, take a key blank, reset it so it fits the key blank, because then I know that all of those little sliders need slid all the way up. I can learn how it feels when things are set, Once I get that down, then I can put a regular key in there. But as you can see, I've had other things taking my time, and so this one I still struggle with. I know that part of it is I need to settle down. I need to put it in a clamp. I do most of my picking in hand. I need to put this one in a clamp to actually get it down. Which means that my Medico from Lock Picking Dev, it is on my agenda. It has not been tried at all yet, and quite frankly, I know some people say just go for it and just learn the lifting and the rotation, but I love my progressive pinning. I'm probably going to knock it down to 2 pins first, just because I really prefer my progressive pinning. Try to have it in there. So that's further down the list. But there you go. That's what I've been working on. That's what is coming down the pike, with these two hopefully being the next most likely picks that you see from me. If anybody has any guidance on the right springs for this, or if you can help me out, please reach out in the comments below. I gotta make a tool for this. Hopefully I can make that in the next month or so, and then try to learn, get back to where I was. So yeah, that's what I've been working on lately. Let me know any advice that you have, and with that, I'll talk to you all later.